guess.
Yeah.
We're live. So.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Put your glasses back on.
I know, right? Because I can't see nothing.
We're live.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
everybody can see us.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. All right. Y'all, bear with me. I'm having sinus issues. Delilah is not on camera right now, but she'll be back. We have all the usual suspects. I hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday. And we're here to chop it up about this week's, craziness. And how did the banner go away? And how did the music turn on?
Well, I started the show in the video. There's the music.
That's so weird. It was probably Delilah's ass. All right.
It was not. No, don't do like that.
It was not. It was not. I figured you would say something. So, all right. Cool. We will get started. I think I usually just go straight down with who we have. So we have Miss Lady with her guns out today. Yeah. I don't know about them guns.
Good morning, everybody. Let's see, Lady Infamous 415, you already know. Let's see, what have we played this week? We played some Call of Duty last night, multiplayer, Modern Warfare 2, and I had fun with the ladies. Me, LBOOGIE, Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, aka Taylor, and Otaku. Is that her name?
Yeah, Otaku, yeah.
We played that last night. And then we usually do party chats, like Xbox party chats in the game, but that was playing on PC. So we go in a game chat and, we play how we normally play, right? And the thing about it is we usually don't be on game chat because, the trolls be out there in the streets. But it was good to kick ass and then realizing that we women were kicking ass in Call of Duty on a Friday night, and yeah. I enjoyed that very much. Did some more practicing this week. I was third place in the kill race, which I'm very proud of, but I know that the next go around I'm going to change some things. But for my first time doing a kill race, I think third place I'm proud of that. Also, I played the finals this past weekend, which is great. I played again earlier this week, and it was just not, it was the game of L's for me. I think it was me and Jizzle playing, and it was just not the best.
I think it's supposed to go away on Monday.
Yeah, it's supposed to go away on tomorrow, the 5th, the 6th, the 5th or the 6th, one of the two. I didn't have a good time. It's not because it was something about the game. Something happened. Something switched. I think it was uneven balancing.
Yeah.
No, not even that. I think the worst thing was people quitting, like in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I think I said that too when we were playing. Like they need some type of what do you say? Like penalty.
Yeah.
For leaving, because in that type of game where it's 3v3, if somebody leaves, it just really screws you.
Yeah, it really do. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I still want to play. It's just a lot. It's just that kind of weirded me out a little bit, because if you're ready to play, spend time on the lobbies and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, your third drops out, and I'm like, okay, what we gonna do now? Now we gotta play this game, which is one person short, which is very unbalanced when you play those type of games.
Yep.
So I played some of that. I hope everybody enjoyed their past Halloween. I did. I had a blast. I got dressed up. I did karaoke. Everybody on the Patreon last week, y'all saw the performance I gave. I was like a shot of tequila, a beer, 3 Hawaiis, no, a blue Hawaii and 3 Bacardis and pineapples when I did that song. So I'm so sorry if it looked a little sloppy, but I was a little sloppy that night. So everybody who was on the Patreon saw it first. Infamous Gang will look at it later on today. And last but not least, I would like to talk about Modern Warfare. 3, the campaign.
Well, it's going to be a topic. So
it's going to be a topic? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm saying. We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah. All right. And what about you, Miss CHAREECE?
Hello, everybody. It's your girl CHAREECE here. And today I actually played some games this week. I was playing some this morning because if you're in our Discord, y'all would know that I was having trouble buying a digital game, but we got it. We took care of it. So I got Forspoken for my birthday because I have been talking about I'm buy this game because again, it's a female lead, it's a black lady. So I had to show my support, so I bought this game. Got the Deluxe edition because of course it was on sale. And I finished the first chapter, which is basically the introduction, tutorials, all that mess right there.
Yeah, so you're still like in New York City.
No, I'm out of New York.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am in the faraway lands. What I don't even know what to pronounce it properly.
Faraway lands.
Yeah, faraway.
Because it's really like a different dimension.
Yeah, because I just fought a dragon. That should tell you where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Yep, it does.
Yeah, I just
still pretty early, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious that you fight a dragon early.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even know how to move properly yet. And you're like, hey, gosh, this flame throwing the thing right here.
And the whole game is a lot of dodging, but as you get farther along, once you get out of the first city, you'll start to feel like it's way more fluid in the killing and stuff.
I can see that. I sort of do like how I don't even know if it's magic or is it the cuff. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna call it magic until I know otherwise. I do like her banter with the cuff. I wish she would call it the cuff his name, whatever he said his name was, but she just called it cuff. I do like you said, the fluidness of it. I do like that. I do not like. So I'm playing it on, I think, quality mode because I wanted. Yes, I think I'm playing because I wanted to make sure my frame rate was steady. But I might have to bump it up to performance because it's not the prettiest looking game. Which is not saying so much because I don't know, maybe I've gotten spoiled. But if it's a PlayStation single story driven title, I'm used to their at least graphics be popping. I do not like the portrayal of certain things so far. Again, this is a black woman. I guess, I don't know, it just seemed out of place how she's supposed to be like this poor person, whatever. But yeah, she had a nice little silk press.
She was a dumpster baby.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it like that, but
that's what it was. I was like, yo, why does she have to be a dumpster baby?
Like, you could have just said she was like her.
She could have just been broke, okay?
That part. But no, she had been left at the middle of a tunnel somewhere, and I don't know. Like, it just, I don't know. The whole backstory is already irking me. And then she's supposed to be poor as I don't know what. She's spending money on sneakers and to get her hair done. And I'm like, it ain't hitting right with me. I did feel for the cat part, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to hold reserve some grace for this game. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna play a little bit further. How about that? And then I did play Spider-Man. Why is that game not hitting for me now? I don't know why. The first one didn't get hit that much either because I was too busy laughing throughout it. But like, I don't know. Something ain't there. It's not clicking. Something not clicking. I don't know what it is, but something not clicking. I did City Skylines, and they are constantly updating this game, which I do appreciate. You can tell they rushed this out way too quickly. This should have been in the oven for probably a good 2-3 more months, if not longer.
I think so.
Yeah. PC is playing the beta, and because they are doing so many updates to the point, I think I need to restart my game over for a 4th time.
Nah, I'm good. I would have uninstalled it at that point. You better than me. I would have uninstalled it after the second time.
I'm literally on my 3rd city. Because of the things that they are approving on the back end, like like you still cannot export properly. Like a whole part of a city, you have your city functioning like a real city. So imports, exports, that's a main way these games make money. You can still not export properly. Like I have a built up supply of electricity, I have a built up supply of grain, all this mess. I cannot sell it to anybody outside of my city. It's just stuck there in my reserves, and I'm basically gonna have to trash it because I'm running out of room. I have the population, like your meters to show you how if your population is happy and all that stuff. It doesn't gel with what your population is actually saying. So like I don't know which one I'm supposed to be listening to. Is confusing. But yes. But yet I'm still having fun with it. Like when planning my little subdivision, I have an industrial area, I have a suburban area, my colleges, my high school. I just gave them high-speed internet. Like it's good times. But yet they're still complaining. So I don't know what they want from me. Like it's hard being God here. But yeah, so what else?
Yeah. I'm telling the kid to take the dog. He over here just crying. Yeah, just take him in there.
Other than that, I think that's all I've been playing. That's it.
All right. What about you, Miss Delilah? You been able to play anything?
Yeah, actually, I played Warcraft Rumble, which is a mobile game that Blizzard dropped yesterday was it yesterday or Friday during BlizzCon? I don't know. During the opening ceremony, they announced Warcraft Rumble, so I decided to check it out. Pretty fun game. Reminds me of Gears Pop a little bit. You know, you have to build up your
like a mobile thing.
Yes, it's a mobile game. Okay. Based in the Warcraft universe. It's like Gears Pop. If you remember Gears Pop, where you had your squad and you would kind of upgrade your squad and play against, you would have to fight the boss or PvP. I haven't unlocked the PvP yet. I'm right at you got to get to level 9 to unlock PvPs. Just kind of let you know, I'm level 8, so I'm right there. But I just got to another part of the world because you have a map and everything, so it's kind of neat. But it's addicting. Oh my gosh! Like just the concept of like building your squad, and of course you got your little things you can buy to kind of get more coins to get more character types and archetypes and things like that. So it's addicting, but that's literally like the only thing I had got a chance to play. I was a little under the weather on Tuesday and Wednesday, so feeling much better now. So yeah, that's really the only thing I've got a chance to play. And welcome everybody, I guess, So that's it.
All right. And then for me, I feel like I've been playing a ton of stuff too. Like I got in some games this week. It helped that I had 2 deployments for work, so like a lot of time you're sitting on a phone call, really just listening in for me because I'm not, the one that's having to deploy per se. But so I played more Spider-Man. I'm really trying to. Oh, I just realized that the video is stuck. Oh no, maybe I paused it. Let's get moving. Okay. I tried to get through more Spider-Man, and I don't know, we've had this conversation, and I think CHAREECE said the same thing, that like, I don't know, I must not like Spider-Man. That has to be what it is. Because I feel like I'm trying to like this game, and you're really not able to play Miles like they say. Like you can go back and forth between them, but that's just being in the world. And for me, I don't want to be just roaming around Spider-Man's world, right? Like I'm really here just for the story. And for the story, it's Peter's story with a little bit sprinkled in for Miles. So if you go to play the missions, they'll tell you have to become Spider-Man again. So now I just don't even switch. I'm just Spider-Man. And then I think I've played 2 Miles missions. And the Miles missions that I've played have just been like, they're not really telling the story yet, I'll say. Because it's like, one of them was like, the local music museum, which houses, you know, a bunch of Black, you know, artistry stuff was being robbed, and he had to go try to save it. And if he doesn't like find all the stuff, then the place is going to be getting shut down, type of thing. And I'm just like, you know, like I don't really like, I don't know. So you can call me whatever. It's just not hitting with me. I just want to get through the story so that I can see what this is talking about. The part that interests me the most, though, is Craven. I actually really like his character. But I think he's like an interesting character in general.
You did such a good job with him. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. So I really like his character. I like how that's happening. But I don't like the, you know.
Well, when y'all finish it, let me know. I'll finish the movie. So when y'all ready to talk about it,
movie, yeah.
I can talk about it.
Yeah, where I'm at is where he has the Venom suit and he's trying to take down Craven. So I'm pretty sure I'm close toward the tail end.
How many hours have you played so far?
I'd have to look.
Okay.
But it's probably getting close to the 7-hour mark.
Okay. Yeah.
And so yeah,
I got one question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How you feel about MJ's role in the game so far?
I hate that shit. And I'm like, why is she more powerful than me? Like, how is she more powerful than me with a fucking taser?
OP, they made her too
OP as fuck. And okay, so there's a thing.
I don't think it's a spoiler.
Yo, I don't care about no spoilers off of Spider-Man. Y'all tell me. Let's go.
She is OP as fuck. And so there's a part where you play as her. There's like a whole ass mission where you play as her.
Bro.
And when you're Spider-Man, you press in on the right stick and you get like your Spidey sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm playing as her, I'm like, she shouldn't have no Spidey sense. But I'm gonna push this button just to see what happens. And they talking about she can listen. She can listen to the people around her.
But did she get bit?
And somehow this bitch is able to listen so fucking hard that it highlights everybody in your race.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. This bitch don't have powers. I don't know. I was like pissed.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I'm like, yeah. And but I do appreciate that now that I have the Venom suit, you can tell that he is more powerful. Although I feel like they don't make him powerful enough as regular Spider-Man. Because you're Spider-Man. You're supposed to be like heavy hitting. And these are still regular motherfuckers. Like everybody except for Craven is a regular motherfucker. So I should be taking them down much more easy. Hell yeah. The mechanics talking about MJ sense. For real. I'm like, all right, whatever. Right. And they definitely guide you so that she like doesn't get caught and stuff. Like, I don't know. I was just like, why even have this mission? Whatever. I'm just trying to get to the end of the story, y'all. I'm really trying. So I played that. I played Mario Wonder, and I finally got my kid to play it today, and she was finally like, oh my god, this game is so cool. So if you haven't picked up Mario Wonder, pick that up. I played some of the finals with Lady, which I really like that game. It has a ton of potential. It does have issues, but I think that they can really make a cool game. I did see that people were talking about how so some of the banter and stuff in the game is done via AI, and so people were upset about that. I don't know. It's not like a big studio, so I don't know. I think they were trying to just do what they could do, type of thing. I don't think it was anything like
malicious.
A big studio. Yeah, I don't think it was like, you know, like how a big studio is trying to cut people out by using it. I think it was like a small studio, and you know, they're just trying to, you know, make the game as good as it can be, type of thing. But anywho's, so I really like that game. Ton of potential. And then what else did I play? I feel like I played something else. Oh, I guess that's it. We can keep going. All right. So, oh, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second now. Taken back. Okay. Topic.
Yeah, muted, by the way.
Yeah, where I said taken back.
Yeah.
I unmuted myself. I mean, y'all can hear that. Y'all know we are like parents and everything else. She gonna come in here. I can't do nothing about that. But so it looks like Call of Duty no longer has the extra sprinkle that PlayStation gives to all their games, right, for the media. And IGN gave this Call of Duty a 4 out of 10, which the reason why I'm bringing it up is not to say that this Call of Duty doesn't deserve a 4, because I think it is probably one of the worst Call of Duties to come out in the last 5 years. But at the same time, I feel like if this was not purchased from Microsoft, they wouldn't get the truth bombs that they're getting from IGN. So I wanted to talk to you ladies about it. Like, I know Lady actually played the campaign, so maybe Lady, you can go first. You can talk about how you feel about the campaign, and what they could do better and stuff like that, and then we can move on to the other ladies and maybe talk about IGN's review.
Okay, so yesterday I played Call of Duty campaign Modern Warfare 3, and I'm not happy with what they brought out. Personally, for me, I think I'm used to the linear, straightforward campaign. The open mission directive, the direction they were going with that, I personally don't like. And I was not, it wasn't hitting the Call of Duty campaign notes that I was hitting. And they reused a lot of access of things from previous titles. Enemies are a little spongy. I was a little confused with the story because I'm assuming that it is a duration from the last one or a prequel, or it just confused me. They had little time jumps here and there. I know people gonna die there. I don't know who died yet, but I know somebody died. Like 2 people died in my stream. But that it wasn't really the people that I cared about that died. It is what it is. I could have saved $30 and just got this and played next week. And what's so funny about it is a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Call of Duty campaign, but they don't be playing Call of Duty. They don't be on Call of Duty like that. And I really don't. IGN is, we all know IGN. We all know how heavy-handed IGN is with those scores. Do I feel there's some reflection on that score based on the deal that just happened recently? A little bit. But I don't. Xbox tax.
Yeah, I mean, because I basically take. I mean, it's my own little algorithm that I use, me personally, as a gamer, right? When it's an Xbox first-party title, I add 2 points, and when it's a Sony first-party title, I subtract 2 points. Yeah, it balances the scale. Yeah, it is what it is.
I played 3 hours. Thing, that's fine, and I think, and that's fine, But a lot of people want to be Call of Duty analysis, and they want to talk about they don't play all the campaigns. I'll be playing Call of Duty to the death of me. No, sir or ma'am. Because ain't nobody on Twitter, YouTube, or any face on this earth gonna tell me that my opinion on Call of Duty ain't valid to a certain degree. Because play the motherfucker. I spent money on this game. I know the actual formula of how these campaigns work. I only have not played 2 Call of Duty campaigns, so that lets you know how many.
But do you think that they tried to switch up the campaign and
they try to make it different? They try to make it different. They try to make it what it wasn't, and people were not happy with it, including myself. I'm like, man, this ain't it. It was to the point that I started skipping cutscenes so I can just finish the game. That lets you know how I did not like it. And by the end of the stream, I really wanted. It's short.
Well, you already beat it?
No, I'm halfway there. I got like 5 missions left, and I'm like 3.5 hours.
You only did one stream though.
That's what I'm saying.
One stream with 3 hours. Okay. And I'm halfway there. So by the time I finish the other half, it's going to be probably like the 5-6 hour mark for me, which is technically a couple of hours short of what they normally put in a Call of Duty campaign. I don't like the open world. It's just, it ain't hitting the notes that's hitting for me. Now, hate it. I hate it. And I will tell everybody that know me, they like, should I pick up the Vault Edition right now and play the campaign? Hell no. Because I'm not going to cap on the app for nobody. And especially on a game that I know from the back of my hand. So, I'm going to focus more on multiplayer. I really want them to really sit in the meeting and think about the mistakes that they did with this title, and hopefully in the future that they will improve and hopefully.
All right, I just had a question. So
yes,
you
ma'am.
Feel like with what they deliver, is it redeemable?
They can't change nothing in that game. They can't like redeemable as far as like they'll
like having a campaign expansion, extending it.
I don't think so. I don't think so because they're super bread and butter right now is multiplayer and battle pass. And that's what I think where the $30 stem from. It's from the, Black Cell and the battle pass and the skins. I personally got the Vault Edition, not really for the battle passes and stuff, because it's campaign. I enjoy Call of Duty campaigns, and I know how their playbook work, because as of late, they're really not changing anything. But what they did was they tried to went through a new direction in Call of Duty with the same shit and didn't work well with me. And it is what it is. And I'm going to finish it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to uninstall campaign as soon as I'm done.
Damn.
Yes, ma'am. Because I'm not for the cap on the app.
Yeah, you don't have to have it too,
No,
so
technically no.
You don't have to have it.
Yeah, you don't have to have campaign on your file no more. So everybody's like $70 and 200 gigs. I'm like, I already done the $70 and 200 gigs. Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, but it was hilarious because like Whoop and I were like telling Lady like, I feel like we knew what it was when,
but not to that degree.
Installing. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like every other iteration we've had a full new separate game. This is literally layered on top of last game.
Yeah,
like. You knew it was going to be,
I knew it was going to be. I knew since they were attaching the campaign to the previous title that they had. I knew it was going to be a little fugazi because they're not adding a whole other entity and separating it from Modern Warfare 2. I know that, but what I did not know they were going to do open world like that. I did not know that they're going to use reusable access from Warzone and older Call of Duty maps and put it in the campaign and tell me it's new. No, sir, no, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like the push from Call of Duty was more on multiplayer the past couple of months versus campaign, which is their bread and butter. They're supposed to be their bread and butter.
They make their money now. So,
not no more. The dynamic change. I'm gonna tell you from now on. Them campaigns is gonna be lesser and lesser. That 4 is a little too low. I'll give it a 6. A high 5, low 6.
So you feel like 4 was just kind of like just being messy? I mean
4 is being really messy.
It's crazy because like even like Arcade is saying like a 4 from IGN is bad, a 5 is mediocre. But even if you go onto the review, like I linked in the notes, like you go to the bottom and it says bad.
Yeah.
But then also below that, it shows you what they've been giving to all the other Call of Duty titles, and they've all been fucking high. Even ones that we know were bad, like Battlefield 3. I mean, not Battlefield. Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
So,
but that's all I gotta say. So y'all fanboys, don't be coming at my head talking about this campaign was fire because y'all smoking that stuff. Y'all really smoking that stuff. I'm not Delulu when it comes to Call of Duty. Do not, for people, if you want to play, if this is like your first Call of Duty ever, I still tell you to go wait and get it next week for $70. I would tell you to go get it. Now the old Call of Duty pros, the Call of Duty the vets like me, y'all can't tell me nothing. And y'all can tell me nothing. This is not it. I'm telling you, it ain't it. It ain't it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I guess the only question I have is, do you think that, because I know you one of those that get Call of Duty annually, it's like you play it throughout the year. It's like it's your thing. Do you think that Activision would do the studios some good by making this a biannual release, not a biannually, but like every other year release as opposed to every year? Because I think there's a such thing as like IP fatigue. Yeah, and I'm kind of seeing that with Spider-Man, right? We've gotten the Spider-Man, but we got maybe 4 titles in the last, I don't know. They've been kind of like back to back. You know what I mean? So I think there's a such thing as IP fatigue. And do you think it's just a remnant of that, or do you think people are really looking at saying, okay, now it's Scott, because Microsoft is now has acquired a studio, and now it's like a thing.
No, man.
So really quickly, what would you rate Black Ops 3?
She already said she said Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3. Oh,
I would give it like a 7.5.
IGN had given it a 9.2. And that's one, and the reason why I'm saying that is because Black Ops 3 in the community
was not the best.
Yeah, it was. It's probably one of the lowest, right? Yeah, that the community has rated in the last.
Now you're referring to only the campaign, though, right?
No, they're reviewing the game as a whole.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
So they're saying that this game as a whole is a 4 now.
That's crazy.
So, Delilah, what you were saying? That question you were asking me?
No, I was just saying, do you think that this is just like IP fatigue? Like, is this time for them to do?
Yeah,
like every other year?
I don't mind skipping a year. But
I feel like it's already been on that trend for a while. Like, I think the last banger to me that they have had was Advanced Warfare. I mean, that was like huge. People are still, really huge for Call of Duty. And then I think
the campaign was
right. The campaign was just like, yeah. And then maybe within the last, I would say 6 years. So like when Modern Warfare, the first one came out, not the original, obviously, but this last, iteration before, because we're about to have Modern Warfare 3. So when the first Modern Warfare, I think, was when you started to sleep, okay, it's starting to go down, right? Yeah. And even they had, was Black Ops 3? Black Ops 3 was before Modern Warfare 3. I mean, Modern Warfare, right?
You talking about the original? Yeah. No, Black Ops 3 was after.
Okay. Yeah, and then that one came, and people were like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And it still has not, like, I don't think that they've had an uptick in games since Modern Warfare came out. And but they still been getting praise. They still been getting the, you gotta get Call of Duty. This one's doing this and this one's doing that. But now, now we got, we can give the truth now.
It's just for me, I just don't, people be like all crazy and shit, be like, oh yeah, Xbox fault that, Call of Duty got this low score. And I'm like, no, it ain't. Because they didn't have no like inkling of what the hell they put in that damn game. They just bought the studio.
The only reason why I would agree with that would be to say it's getting, like Delilah said, the Xbox tax. But that's what they had nothing to do with the game. Like, the game was done before the deal was done. Yeah.
Low key. I want to hear what Cherise got to say, to be real.
Yeah, Cherise. She's quiet.
I'm thinking, because again, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. I think the last one I played was Ghosts.
Oh
wow.
Yeah. I think that was the last one I played. But I do believe it is fatigue on their studio part, because this is the only game Activision does. All of their studios, I think at one point they had 15 studios just working on Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, I don't care. You need a break. Somebody need to do something else. And they have, if I remember the schedule correctly, they have 3 main studios that do the main part of the game, and they alternate years. And then there's support studios that work on the multiplayer and like backing up stuff, whatever. They need a break. They need to do something else. Go make an action adventure game. Go make something else. Go do like rotate these people out. Have them do something else, because they've been working on the same series now for how long? A few years. And from what I'm hearing and what I read, because again, I don't play the game, nothing is original in any of this game anymore. It is all reusing old maps, reusing old assets, reusing old whatever. Why not just take a break, 6 months, go, I don't know, watch the History Channel or something? Why not? Why we can't go back? Like, we're so used to our Modern Warfare. Like Call of Duty built this bread and butter off of basically doing old wars, World War II, World War whatever.
They did that though. They did like
for the longest time.
They did that. No, but a few years ago, they went back, and people was like, they want the Modern Warfare back. So it's like a push and pull, because I do remember when they had that, like, and they tried to bring the old school back, and then people was like, "No, we want the modern stuff." They went back to.
Because they went back at it, because it's like they want the new guns, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to go back and you got to use old guns, you know what I mean? The whole game.
Yeah, I think it's, for me, when I look at, because y'all know me, I don't play Call of Duty like that, but just from the outside looking in, to me, it's always I look for variety in those type of games, right? Like, as far as the landscapes and what the game looks like itself, and like I just want to see a different area, for it. It all feels so samey to me, and that's why I say that, like CHAREECE said, like taking a break would probably help the IP in general.
But I feel like we had this conversation before, the same exact conversation. But and that's what I was kind of just alluding to, is that it's like we've been talking about the decline for a while now, but I think we're finally going to see people saying that it's a decline, and I'm hoping
they're compelled to speak up now. They're gonna be more compelled to speak up
because it's an Xbox studio. Now they can actually say that, hey, I'm tired of this mess. I want something different. But yet they couldn't say it when it was when Sony had the advertisement for it, and
they was getting everything 2 weeks early and everything like that. But I'm hoping that they do that. They do this now. They take a break. I'm sure they'll get some backlash, and there'll be calls to say that Xbox is killing Call of Duty and all that other nonsense. But I hope that they are able to go back and, try to take some time with this game, because, otherwise we're not going to have Call of Duty,
Oh, Call of Duty's going to be there. It's just going to be, the quality is going to get worse and worse. And
but then people will just stop buying. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, they'll end up killing it by not producing.
I'm gonna say, because back in the day when Call of Duty was at its heyday, like it was making $1 billion sales in like 24 hours. It's been 2-3 days. How well? And it hasn't. I ain't read no list yet. Like, this game out the door was bringing home it was cashing checks left and right. Now it's still making the numbers, we hope, but like nowhere is what it was. So
you'll hear more on Monday, because like you'll hear about people. Like the 10th is really still the release date.
The actual release date. This is early. This is early access, like time frame, right?
Right.
So,
So if we find out on the 11th,
I cancel my pre-order.
Like
but
we find out.
Like a 4 to me is like. I guess I'm sorry. I was just thinking about just when I think of a 4 in a game, because I was just reading through the chat, and so it just got me thinking. Like, when I think about a 4 in a game, that means the game's unplayable. Like, you really can't get through it. It's bug ridden. The story don't make sense. You can't get through it. Like, controls are wonky. Like, I think about stuff like that. The actual fundamentals of a game, like the gameplay loop is broken, and like story don't make sense. Voice acting's terrible. Like, that's what I think a 4 game is. And I don't.
Lady,
yes, ma'am.
Is there a story, or is this just mission based nonsense?
It's a story, but it's all jumbled in. It's not, for me, it's not put together, because it's like you're doing a mission and then you gotta a cutscene and a cutscene and a mission, and then you got to time travel, and they
What do you
acting
mean
like
time travel?
there's some events, like a flashback. There you go, a flashback. So there's gonna be a flashback moment of why you didn't do this when you had the chance to do this. So they made it the story seem like we just played the OG Modern Warfare 3 a couple of years ago, instead of that being 10 years ago, you know? Mm-hmm. So if you really if you didn't play Modern Warfare 3, the OG, or you didn't watch the movie recently, I can get some people being confused about the story. So I it took me a minute to get it together, but it was just not cohesive. It wasn't gelling for me. And like I said, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. Because if anybody know about Call of Duty, it's me. And for people,
we get it. You know your Call of Duty. We got that.
Go ahead, Delilah.
No, I'm just saying, what's the point? Like, what's the point you trying to make here? Because my argument is that, is it worthy? Like, that's the question I got. Is it worthy of the 4 that it got from IGN? Do you think you said yourself you give it a 6, and I told you my breakdown of a 4 is that it's broken.
4 is my breakdown of a 4 is, it's playable. It didn't have no. If we want to get to the technical part of the game, it wasn't no bugs. It wasn't no glitches. I didn't, lag out. I didn't drop out the game. I didn't dash.
Well, everything was in place. It's just it wasn't. It didn't have the story, the experience itself, the totality of everything, the culmination of all of it wasn't up to par to other Call of Duties.
Correct.
And that's
a 4 was too low. A 4 is too low.
Gotcha. Okay.
So from IGN score, I gave it to you guys in the GWG Discord chat where I put the topics, but they put the review practices, right, to list what each score means, right?
Yeah.
And so a 4 says, for whatever reason or another, these games made us wish we never played them. Even if there's a good idea or two in there somewhere, they're buried under so many bad ones and poor execution, we simply can't recommend you waste your time. That's what a 4 is. And examples include WWE 2K20, The Legend of Korra, Aliens, Colonial Marines, and Medal of Honor Warfighter.
Wow.
Right? So do you feel like it was that bad?
But they biased. Let's go.
Yeah,
but
yeah, right. I don't know. When you read the thing, you're just really? It was that bad?
That's what I was hinting at. That's exactly what I was hinting at, because I'm pretty sure they had. I'm glad you read that, because it made
because I'm sure this was really an okay game.
It is an opinion piece. That IG, it wasn't a legit review. It was an opinion piece, and
these are opinions. All these reviews are opinions. That's what that's my thing, is that all these are opinions.
That's the thing, though. The problem is people will take the opinion of IGN, which everybody knows that they're super biased.
And some of the people who are reviewing for IGN, they're the people who are voting at the Keeleys, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I see someone highlighted a message. Do we want to read that?
Well, no. I guess that's for questions later. A question we can answer later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So cool. We'll keep that for later, even though it's not in our official question format. I'll let it slide.
That's hard for you, though. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we talked enough about that.
Yeah.
The next one I wanted to talk about was BlizzCon. All right. BlizzCon happened, and Xbox was there, or it's happening this weekend, right? It's all throughout the weekend. Yeah. So they did a lot of their big announcements. I gave you guys the link so you can see a lot of the announcements that they put out yesterday. There's going to be DLC coming for Diablo 4, real DLC, which I'm excited for, because the seasons I thought were going to be mini DLCs, but this I'm assuming is going to be real cutscenes and everything like we had with Lilith. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited, right? And then there was announcements for World of Warcraft, for Overwatch, really all the games, right? And I kind of wanted to see what you guys, did you guys get a chance to take a look and see what was announced? Do you have any takeaways as far as like, man, I can't wait to play this? Any bad? And also, what do you think about Phil Spencer opening?
I'm gonna go first. Diablo 4 it's Diablo 4's expansion. It's something that I might get into. I kind of miss Diablo.
Yeah, I do too. I kind of want to play it this season, which is why I'm trying to get done with this stuff.
Yeah, and there'll be a new class for the players, and I had fun with it, and I kind of miss it. So I'm thinking about like digging deep in that.
They say not until late 2024 though that this DLC will be released.
Yeah, is it a paid DLC? Is it add-on? Like
most likely it's paid. Yeah.
I just hope that I hope it's not as, I hope it's good like it was with the original and not the seasons, if that makes sense. Phil opening up BlizzCon. I mean, who wouldn't? Who else would? I mean, I would. If I was in his position, I would open that. I think it was great. It's a lot of, togetherness in there. I can't wait to see what both parties will come up with. Now, as far as Overwatch 2, I don't know. I don't know how they holding up. I don't know how they holding up.
They're getting another character, it looks like.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's 39. It's 39 people now. Mm-hmm. And I think that with the Overwatch community, Blizzard needs to speak, like really listen to their consumers on that particular game, because I know people that's playing Overwatch 2 and they're not happy. So they got to figure it out. But I can't wait what they're going to do this weekend, and probably next week we'll know more of what they do. And that's all I got to say about BlizzCon.
All right. What about you, CHAREECE?
I low-key want to go one day, even though...
Yeah, right?
I know. I do have some friends who, they are big World of Warcraft fans, and so they buy the digital ticket that comes with, and it comes with like statues and figurines and all that stuff in there, and they have them displayed in their house. So they never go, but they sit around, they make a big old watch party, and they watch BlizzCon. So that's how I even first knew about it. So I've known about it for like a good 10 years almost, because they never go, but they watch it virtually. And it seems like a big old party. I just want to comment that I cannot wait. Like, I hope that we get some form of Warcraft on Xbox. If we can get Final Fantasy, like, cause me and Delilah was talking about this before the show. If we get Final Fantasy 14 on Xbox, we can get World of Warcraft. Yeah. Some kind of version of it. Just, I don't want to say watered down.
I don't know, because remember how they used to do The Sims on Xbox? I hated that.
The controls,
like all that. Yeah,
it's all about just knowing the controls.
Right. Don't mention that loudly, because my daughter's gonna be talking about, can she have a
I don't see how she plays it on Xbox.
She loves it. She has whole storylines with these, and will come in here and tell me what they are doing.
Bad on Xbox though.
Or
just console, murdered. I guess is what I want to say.
Oh my god, I tell her she should stream it, but she won't. I do love the Diablo stuff, because they have made so many new changes and upgrades this season that we definitely need to jump back in it.
Yeah. And just the original Diablo 4 was like really good. Like the story that they had with that was like, well, you know what I mean? Like the original
before the season changes,
that came out.
Yeah.
So like the first iteration.
They realized that first season's
original release.
So like this one, they have increased the experience. Like you can level up 40 times faster.
Yeah.
They've introduced new bosses. They're trying hard to get us to come back to it. So I'm gonna have to jump back in hardcore again, because I need to get my eternal character to 100, because that way
that's what I want to do too.
I can play that one in the expansion, and then my new character I can get it, And then I will no, because if this is going to bring a new character with this paid expansion, that means I got to play with the new character through the campaign to make up for the fact that they go through the whole storyline. And I just want to see how the storyline is going to play out, because apparently this is dealing with old girl who left at the end, and the wolf person. What is this? Who was that?
The expansion will be dealing with her, right?
Yes.
But it should, because it was like, okay, like where the hell are you going, right?
Right.
She was stupid anyway, but we don't comment on that part. But yeah, again, BlizzCon seems like a whole bunch of fun, because again, they're giving out free tattoos. You just gotta,
you had to have like signed up and stuff like that. And
but still, a free tattoo is a free tattoo. That's
not how tattoos work, but
it kind of was. They said it.
Yeah, but like a free tattoo is not a free tattoo. Like,
it's free to somebody.
I'm trying to get more free promotion on my body.
I have seen some horrible free tattoos. Horrible. Okay, you're like, that shit is on your skin. You about to have to pay to remove it. Listen,
they got it.
So before, Delilah, I'm gonna let you talk, and then I'm gonna do my
okay,
my tinfoil hat.
So, I mean, you all kind of touched on a lot of things that already had, as far as BlizzCon. This is really my first time kind of like trying to pay attention and watch it. Yeah, because a lot of stuff on PC, y'all know me, I primarily play on console. But I did like some of the things they mentioned, CHAREECE and Lady talked about Diablo 4. I guess the only disappointment I have with the entire thing is that everything's kind of releasing in next fall. And so that the timeline for me is a little bit interesting. Like I was hoping to see something like more in the spring or more in the summer, because I mean, we know we can't put anything in this year. It's already packed, and so I'm pretty sure we're gonna move everything to next year. But it's like I would just kind of was hoping to see some stuff earlier. I did like what they had showed for Overwatch 2 with the Samoan character. So I think his name was Malga or something like that, and he looks cool, like an awesome kind of hulky, more charging in kind of, also support type character. It was kind of cool to see him.
Does it look like Moana?
No, it doesn't. Like they made him look.
At first glance, I thought that's who that was until I realized who the tweet was from. I was like, why y'all supporting Disney? Right now? And then I actually had to go back and see.
Do you see the hair? And it's like, okay, yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Look here, y'all know I can't see straight with it early in the morning.
And I love the fact that they gave him, like, they got an actual Samoan artist to do his tattoos and stuff like that. I thought that was a nice touch. They talked about the 3 expansions to World of Warcraft. And then, like CHAREECE said, I would love to see it on the console.
Whoa! Wait, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Thank you,
Cedric. Hello, ladies. Shout out to y'all for being awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you. You like one of our,
thank you for always supporting us
lasting, Patreon followers and everything. Like, so thank you so much.
He's a day one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
And is a real one. All right.
Okay.
Right. That we saw him this week repping the GWG sweatshirt while he was, rapping in the car and everything. So
facts.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I had to stop you.
No, it's cool. I was awesome. We interrupted. It was awesome. So,
yeah.
And then and also just going back to with Phil and they showed they talked about StarCraft. But they didn't go into StarCraft that much. Like that's I did notice that too. And then they, of course, doing updates, everything, like even Hearthstone and whatnot. But with Phil, like when he came out, I thought it was dope because he alluded to like the nurturing of the creativity of Blizzard and the IPs and stuff like that. And I think it's interesting that it's almost, you can tell this kind of changing of the guard, because now Blizzard's going to be, instead of saying Activision Blizzard, it can be Blizzard again, right? You don't have to put the Activision in front of the Blizzard.
Right.
And so I thought that was a nice touch, and that was pretty cool to kind of just see him there. And just to see him, just for me, nostalgia purposes, just to see Mike, Ybarra and Phil on stage at the same time again.
Together.
Right. And then another thing too, Rod Ferguson, he does Diablo. Yeah. So it's like, dude, the squad is back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The squad is
I'm about to leave, but we gonna be right back. Watch this.
Yeah, right.
I would have not thought. Right. I would not have thought. I would not have thought that, them leaving. I'm thinking they leaving, they never come back, they're gonna do their Blizzard thing.
Well, they probably didn't either though, because I mean, who knew that Microsoft would make the acquisition and all this stuff would kind of come to fruition. I mean, it wasn't too long ago they were talking about the deal wasn't going to even go through, so this was all of an unknown.
Yeah, because Phil had said that in the interview. I want to say about 2 weeks ago that the reason why we're not seeing the games yet on Game Pass is because
they couldn't do anything.
Did not know that the deal was gonna really go through. Like, it was up in the air for a minute, and
legally, they can't do anything.
Right.
When
you can't start
that much
integrating. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I mean, then you can know, but if you start actually integrating before the deal is done, you can have serious trouble fees and stuff. And you would make a case for them to just not let the deal go through because they just want to, punish you, type of thing. But so my tinfoil hat. And
here we go. Something. Okay, let me leave.
Yeah. No. It's really not bad. It's really not bad, and it's something that I wish. It's something that I wish would happen, right? Okay. So we all know that there's Xbox Fan Fest. We all know that when why can't I think of the name and it's not popping to my head right now?
When Bethesda have their thing, or
yes, right. So when Bethesda had their thing, then the showcase became different, right?
Right.
Blizzard has a con.
Right.
What if we now have XCon or Xbox Con?
No, I just call it. Listen. They already got a name, Xbox Fan Fest. Just make it that big.
But it's a con, like a convention where we go to like a real convention like PAX, but it's all Xbox, all Blizzard. Everybody is being showcased. I would absolutely love that. So that's what I was like. When I saw BlizzCon, I was like, yo,
we need to do that. That's exactly.
If they can roll this into like a full Xbox umbrella thing, because they have so many studios now. You could really fill up a convention center with just
your studios,
all the studios that they have.
Right.
So if they did a BlizzCon turn into
QuakeCon, that's what's called QuakeCon.
Yeah. Yo,
that would be awesome. I hadn't thought about that, because
that's my pipe dream. Right.
Look, they can do it. See, and that is so brilliant, because they can do it over a series of days. They can have BlizzCon, and it rolls into QuakeCon, and it rolls into FanFest, Xbox FanFest, and it can be Xbox FanFest can be the whole thing. And you can just kind of roll in.
That sounds so good.
And especially because we don't really see what's happening with E3 anymore. They could turn this into like their thing where they're doing all their announcements and everything at this convention. Pay me.
Yo, I low-key want to hear.
I don't want to hear this idea at other podcasts. Okay, because
you know what's gonna happen though.
You already know. Just like the Keeleys. Now I'm hearing everybody calling them the Keeleys, but that's all right. Y'all heard it from me. Yeah. So
you know what? No. Well, like what Delilah was saying earlier, talking about with the naming, it never dawned on me.
Xbox Fan Fest is perfect name.
No, not that. When you talking about how they can just go by Blizzard again, like it's the Activision name. Where is that gonna go now?
It's gonna still be for Call of Duty if all of Activision's titles, but they don't have to. They're not gonna say Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard.
Activision only has one title. That's Call of Duty.
No, they don't. They got Spyro. They got.
Okay. When they pull something out the back, say they want to go look to this catalog.
They got Tony Hawk. Okay. They got Rock Band. They got.
That's what I'm wanting to have come back too.
They got Bandicoot.
Yeah, remember DJ Hero? DJ Hero.
Like Activision got IPs on IPs on top of IPs. Don't get it twisted. But Blizzard,
I need them to bring them out the closet then.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Yeah, but so it could be amazing. It could be amazing, y'all. Y'all start tweeting Xbox.
It can.
Make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag me in the podcast and be like,
do this.
They got a good idea. Y'all need to do this.
Cause I don't mind. I don't mind.
And you'll be saving money because it'll be all into one. It'll be all into one now.
Have 3 days.
Just think of the merch we can get.
Girl.
Somebody better talk to somebody.
For real. For real. Put it out there, y'all. Clip that shit. All right, so moving right along because it will be 4:00 before you know it. I saw that Sony Interactive Entertainment actually made an acquisition this week, and they bought an AI company called iSize. Did you guys get a chance to take a look at that?
I did.
Yeah,
so and I know exactly what it does. So basically, what iSize does is it's basically a glorified. Well, I don't want to say that; it sounds bad, but it's an upscaler, right? So if you have a 1080p video, it has a smart tech that'll use AI to upscale 1080p video to 4K, or any video, low bit video to 4K, to where it improves streaming. So, we live in a streaming world. We on YouTube, you're on Twitch, all these things. We live in a streaming world. And so what this AI does, like I said, it improves to the it improves the process, and also improves the carbon footprint. And so I easily can see why Sony wanted to, or SIE for that matter, want to invest in them, because if they're going to be going into streaming, which they have, if they're going to be, pushing videos for Crunchyroll, all the stuff, right? Then they want to be able to save money while doing it. And
my thing is, even though Sony Interactive Entertainment bought this could help. They will be able to leverage some of this. Oh yeah,
this is really good. Like even if they decide to license it out to other companies, like to me, it's really good.
I thought
because they show, like if you go to iSize, they have this demo, and they'll show like you the original bit of the video, and then they'll show the upscale, and the upscale actually looks better than the original because it upscales that well. That's like a proprietary tech.
It's less resources that you're doing as far as environmentally and everything, and this would it would help them give it a little bit of an edge, right? Which is what they need. So. Yeah, this is good.
Because imagine, like, for instance, when you stream a video, right, it takes a lot of memory and bits, right, to do that. And so imagine cutting that by 50%. Like you literally save on your I'm with Comcast, so you are saving your Comcast bill, all of that.
So like one of the things that like I think I talked about it before. Oh no, you're good. I think I talked about it before on the show, but like just like how streaming works, right? So a lot of the times with Netflix, how they say like the top 10 shows and stuff like that. Those top 10 shows are loaded into your local. It's not really like a server, but those big gray boxes and stuff like that. Like those are where your fiber internet and stuff is going to. They're like these boxes that are on the street. So inside those boxes, they have those shows queued up and ready to go there, so that they show better, that then it doesn't take as long for the data to get to you. So any of those shows will have less latency and everything like that when you go to play them, because they're what everyone's watching in your area. So they make sure that stuff is ready so that you don't have to have as much time to get to see the show. You won't have as much buffering, all that stuff, because it's close to you.
Question, ma'am. Is this why it takes so long for like the random shit I watch on Netflix and stuff to load in, and sometimes it buffers like the first 5 minutes?
Sometimes.
Is this
because they're having to pull it to you. They have to send that shit to you. Every time you click to say you want to watch something, they have to send that data to you.
The little spinny thing.
Right. People think like, oh, I'm clicking this. Why isn't it happening? Because that information is traveling to you.
I learn new things every day.
Yeah. Like we learned about this like in school and stuff. Like I didn't know this either. That like those things are like preloaded there to make it quicker, so that you can see the stuff that everybody is watching around you. So.
Well, the people around me have horrible taste, okay?
I can't help with that.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So does anybody else want to talk about this acquisition or?
I think it's like I said, I think it's a smart play for them, and I
Yep.
can easily see where it fits.
Yep.
I just thought it was interesting that it was under SIE, instead of Sony, right?
Yes.
I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah,
part of it.
and
So it makes me feel like it's more gaming focused, but
yeah, but they don't want to say that, right?
Right.
Because I thought the same thing. All right. Moving right along, there aren't many. So what I would say is get your questions ready. We're going to have tidbits and then this last topic. So one of the things that came out this week, and a lot of people were upset, was that Xbox has basically enacted a new error to not allow any unauthorized or unofficial accessories usable, right, on the Xbox. And I saw a lot of people that were upset about this. I also saw a lot of folks that were upset about the price hike in Brazil, which I don't know enough information, I would say, to speak on it, but I don't really understand the logic there for why increase the price of the X in that territory. But like I said, I haven't really done research there. And I think even like Jez and stuff is saying like he's trying to find the information and is having a hard time really, getting a lot of information there. So, but as far as the referrals not working anymore, how do you guys feel about this? I'm a little indifferent because I don't typically use items that aren't like official items, because even back in the day, right, like when we were in the 360 era, like when you had more of those other devices, other I guess non-licensed preferable, I didn't like using them because you would have problems. So I don't know, how do you guys feel about this?
Okay, so you kind of said a bunch of things like where do you want to go? Where you want? I guess I'll talk about the because you mentioned the Brazil price hike thing. I know it's already been reversed. I know it was
Oh, okay.
Like
I didn't even hear that they said they reversed it.
Yeah, it was kind of like somehow got price hiked all the way to like, if you was to translate it over to US dollars, it was like $7.50, which was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like doubling the price, right?
Right. So now it's been reversed back to its original price, but I don't know what could have happened there, but I'm glad they got a hold of it.
Okay. That's good to know, because I don't think anyone ever even like put out anything to say this.
Like, we saw this was a mistake.
Yeah,
or,
right.
It was nothing. It was dead silence. I don't know. It just seemed like it was weird. It was very weird. It was like the price increase was shown on the 27th, and then it was reversed back to the original price on 31st. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah,
I know there was a good amount of backlash because in a country where they're barely able to get that in general, for you to double the price would essentially just cut off the market. So I'm glad it was worth.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I see it here. So
good. Well, good news to put out for folks. So I guess we don't really have to talk about that anymore because it was reversed. But how do you ladies feel about the accessories?
I think they're trying to do this so they can probably combat the cheating or any modded controllers or anything, malicious to alter the console, which is fine with me. But then it kind of, I'm gonna put a hat on. I think I might put my hat on. You have companies like that are not authorized and are not official that's doing products for accessibility purposes. And if they're not authorized through Xbox, a person can buy their product for Xbox.
So they did say on November 1st that Microsoft clarified that users who connect any devices to the adaptive controller for accessibility purposes will not be impacted by the restrictions.
Right, but it's still some people that do like their own homebrew type controllers for that type of thing. So, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna handle that.
Even with a 3.5 millimeter port, you're good.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So they really just try, like the lady said, they're really trying to, I guess, combat the cheaters with the obscure controllers.
Which they've been having a lot of things happening, right? Remember we had the rule come down, or the rules system come down a couple months back, where you know they're really trying to help with that, and then I think that I lost my train of thought, but go ahead. Sorry.
I think that's a great idea on that part, because this is one thing I don't like cheaters. If you gonna like put something on your computer or your console to shoot better than me because you can't outskill me, that's some B-made stuff. Okay, so for them to like implement that, I'm cool with it, because first of all, I don't cheat in my games. I lose, I win. That's all I gotta say. I think that it's a step towards the right direction of what it shouldn't be to the point that they have to regulate what you put in your console, but this is probably the necessary step.
This just reminds me from back in the day. You remember that little thing you could add to your controller and it had the cheat codes?
Yeah, the Game Genie.
No.
Yes. Was it Game Genie?
It was. I think it was.
No. Game Genie was with the console. Like you put the cartridge and then you did it. I don't think it was Game Genie.
It was one of them. I just know you added it to.
I know Mad Catz got in trouble for that because they just had a little switch to make you pull the button, the A button down.
So
that was so
like, so that's the only thing I could think about when I first read this announcement was this type of stuff right here. But then I was like, I don't buy third-party controllers in the first place, so I'm like, ain't got shit to do with me.
I know.
Right, me too. I'm such a loyalist when it comes to like controllers.
I'm like,
first party
for everybody's though. Like, because you're like, it's gonna work, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was low-key thinking about buying, as much as I hate PlayStation, buying a pro PlayStation controller just to see if the damn battery was longer, because this shit is horrible.
Now I do agree with Sir X-Man in the chat that could affect people with fight sticks, because a lot of people make their own fight sticks, you know what I mean, and want to be able to hook them up. So I'm thinking that they may have to do something there for that, because you know the FGC community is going to be a little bit upset with this for people who like to build their own arcades and stuff like that. So it's going to get it.
I wonder what the process is to get it authorized.
Yeah, and when does this go into effect? Like I guess that's my next question. Is like, when does this go?
No, I think it's already in effect. Like it's an error that you're seeing on your screen when you try to use it. So Xbox, players are reporting a warning message displaying on Xbox when plugging in unauthorized accessories, notifying them of the date their accessories will be blocked with error and then the code. So it's saved from November 12th. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's I could definitely see communities where like they're honestly like they're being honest and trying to play. But yeah, the fight is so now you got to get a legit fight stick, basically. Right. I know 8-bit do released 2 fight sticks, and then I think another company has released some fight sticks, so they have to get something official or take the bits out of the 8-bit do and mod it, because they're easily moddable. I modded one, right? And so like that's probably what they're gonna have to do. But it's way more expensive.
PC shit.
Just use PC, play PC.
But people act like PC is not achievable.
For some people, it may not be. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about console. It's the barrier entry, right? Like you don't have to worry about getting like a 3080 or 2080 or anything like that in order to have these games. These games are getting way more and more CPU and GPU intensive. So it's like people don't want to spend. I can spend how much is a console? $499, $399, $299 for Switch. $199 for Switch Lite. So I can spend those and I don't have to worry about spending almost $2,000 for a decent rig to run some of these games. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen these spec lists when these games drop, and they're like, oh yeah, you need this, and then it's getting bigger and bigger, and the requirements are getting greater and greater. So that's why console is king, and that's why I feel like people like to make these gotcha storylines that console is going away, and I'm like, it's still just it's the easiest barrier entry and how you reach multiple people. So I don't see that, but whatever. I'll leave it there.
All right, well, we're about to roll into some titty bitties. Delilah loves that word.
No, I hate it, but whatever.
No, I know you do. That's why I said it. So
tidbits, y'all. It's tidbits.
So I had two titty bitties today. And the one was for the Bungie layoffs, right? Layoff season seems to still be in effect. It's not just I know Bungie was probably one of the bigger ones because there was some things within the layoffs as far as, you know, they had assured people that they wouldn't be doing any layoffs, and then the people who were going to be laid off are going to be losing shares into the company, things like that. So that seemed to hit big, but there are quite a few. I believe Ubisoft also had some layoffs. A lot of companies seem to be having layoffs at this time of the year. So my thing was just, you know, these are real people making your games, right? We all know executives are making their pay, but they need to pay these people. So that was my tidbit about all that. Yeah. And then my other one was I saw that there was a tweet from Cliffy B, who I guess has said that Gears needs a God of War style remake.
I disagree, but okay.
And that Xbox needs to call him.
Let's not call him. As much as we enjoy reading his tweets sometimes, let's not call him.
See, I would be okay with calling him, but I don't think. But the thing is, I don't think it needs a reboot.
I don't think it does
because
either.
I like the way this
finish out his story,
right? Because the way Rod Ferguson did this, you know, listen, the story. I want to know what happens, man. I have to know what happens. Do not reboot it now. Well, at least finish this trilogy first, and then think about a reboot. Like, we're almost on the last game of this trilogy. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yep.
So yeah,
I gotta know.
Right.
Those were my mine for this week. What about y'all? You have anything?
I have a few. Sam's Burgers in San Francisco. It's a burger spot that Anthony Bourdain went to before he died. And what I did was I went there to experience the Anthony Bourdain special. And I'm going to tell you that just because your name is famous, don't mean the food that you attach it to is going to be good. Because the burger was hella mad. But I enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, I mean, that's not his fault.
No, it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. I was like, this ain't your fault, Anthony. And I was just drinking my beer. This is my second week to tell you guys to listen to Noah Davis. Okay.
I did listen to that.
Okay. Let's talk about it. You like it?
I do. It's gonna be in the back of my head playing when I'm reading my smut books.
Yeah, yeah. They got the Psyche song, the kissing song.
Yes, ma'am.
Big Ball song, Touching Yourself song, Peaches and Cream, Jack and Jill.
Yep. It was nice. It was nice.
It was good.
I can tell what vibe this album song by the titles.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Why I mean, this is not for everybody.
I'm telling you, man, if you're trying to go to Pound Town, this is the song you need to listen to before you even go. Also, Meg Thee Stallion did a song called Cobra this week.
Yep.
It's a bop.
It's a bop. She digging deep, and I like my rappers, my lyricists to have some kind of depth of what they talking about. It can't be all about shaking your ass. It can't be all about, popping that pussy, getting them dollar bills. She really speaking on some deep stuff, and it really makes me appreciate her more better as an artist because she didn't have to do that. So take notes, lady rappers. We need more vulnerability because it makes it relatable. And what she was talking about was really relatable to me. So.
Okay.
Anybody else? Tidbits?
I really don't got any. My husband gave me these Funko Pops, Magic the Gathering, and for some reason, I don't know why he gave me.
Ma'am, we have a whole Discord chat.
I know, and then he gave me.
That's okay. She can do that. She can show them.
I should have.
Oh, but she didn't tell. Oh, but she's not showing them on the Discord chat under.
He literally, y'all listen. He literally just was like, here, boom, and just put him on my desk.
Oh, so he just gave them to you. Okay. Well,
These are his. Okay, these are his.
Oh, he wants you to show his stuff off.
No. These are his, and like we've been trying to clean out the rooms or whatever, and he said he didn't want these, so he put them on my desk.
Oh.
And so like I'm like, okay, because I got other Funkos, and so I guess I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. I don't know much about this,
Put them on the shelf.
This one is the Space Marine Doom guy, you know what I mean? So I'm digging this one, but I don't know about this one. But yeah, so yeah, picking some Funkos, I guess. Y'all picking some Funkos.
I would give my husband my Funkos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we got a question for y'all though, real quick. Since we're gonna roll into questions anyway. What's your favorite potato chips?
So I really like those Zaps chips, the Mardi Gras ones or whatever. I don't know the voodoo ones. Yeah. Them. Those smack. Like I love them shits.
Oh, I'm finna go buy some today.
I got some in the house.
Yeah, I had to try them when y'all told me they're pretty good.
They're good. And they have a dirty what is it, like a dirty Cajun one? That's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my favorite.
What, you trying to get ready for a chip yet?
No, my husband bought me some maker chip, and then and so like I was just curious. I was like, he know my favorite chips are salt and vinegar chips, and so like I was like, man, I wonder what the ladies' favorite chips are. So
No, he didn't. Michael Turner talking about low sodium Pringles. Get out of here.
If you're gonna eat some chips,
them cannot be your favorite chips. Do you also like diet caffeine free Coca-Cola?
Look, Michael Turner, enjoy your chips. Don't let them.
Oh my God, I think I was transported back to my grandma's house.
Enjoy your chips. Don't let them do this. Don't let them do that. Enjoy your low sodium. You know your blood. You know your blood.
Oh my God.
All I'm saying, your blood pressure. You know what's up. Like,
hey, you gotta take care of your stuff now.
Come on now.
What's your favorite chip, CHAREECE?
The voodoo one. Other than that, I don't eat chips. I'm not a chip girly.
Yeah. What about you, lady?
Man, I love chips like a motherfucker. I gotta pick one.
Yeah, like your go-to bag of chips.
If I was at the store right now and my go-to bag,
right?
Cheetos Puffs.
Oh yeah, Cheeto Puffs.
Not the puffs. I think the crunchy ones.
The crunchies are good too. The crunchy is on point. I pick the crunch over puffs.
I'm telling you, chips is not the right conversation for me because I got a few chips. Like I really like the hot Cheetos with lemon, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Lemon,
which is good. Hell yeah, they good.
I love it.
Ooh, I do have a tidbit. Heat versus Atlanta. Oh, let's go.
Okay.
How about that?
How about
that?
Y'all, listen. Atlanta needed it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Atlanta
people were upset, but I'm like, yo, is this how it is out here?
I was so glad.
The rules and shit that they were saying, I was like, it's like a bunch of hairdressers somehow got loans for food places, and now they running food places. They keep running these food places
on Tuesday and Wednesday. You be like,
I can understand being closed on like
closed at lunch, y'all.
I can understand that being closed for lunch. I can understand being closed for lunch, especially if you do a breakfast service and you're trying to switch over whatever to lunch. But they're closed random days of the week. Yeah, and
we don't take to-go orders. Like, why?
I'm telling you. I was like,
I loved it.
People were mad. People were mad because he was being real, and
I took his video after too because he's like, yo, just because you invite me doesn't mean that I have to
I'm gonna like your food good. Right, exactly. I love it. I love it.
And I love the way that he does it. He sends his family in because that to me tells you that he is a serious food reviewer, a serious food critic. Because you don't want, like, if I was doing inspections And I always told you every time I came in for an inspection,
right.
you always gonna be on point. And then I'm never gonna know the real. For him to send his family in, he wants to know how your food tastes for the average person so that he can give a review that's how you're gonna get the food.
Yeah. He just want me treated like everybody else. I love it. I absolutely look. Atlanta needed this, man. I'm tired. I told y'all in our private chat, like what be going down.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta needed this for sure. They need a wake up call because they done forgot about customer service, all that. They just,
I don't know. The shit they was doing over there, I was like,
the only bad thing was like all the death threats and like all the
that's overdoing
review
it.
bombing and stuff.
Like
he had to come out and tell people to stop doing that shit too. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, like that's overdoing it to me. Like, come on, man.
To the point where you know that he said he might not do any more cities.
Yeah, he said he gonna not do the tour, like stop doing touring.
Well, shit. And it's sad because you know why? He need to go hire security. Well,
no, it's not even that.
No, because they don't even know it's him. They don't know it's him.
Right. It's more so that because even with these few places, like he did a lot of good in Atlanta. A lot of places who and weren't getting people.
Right. You see Jerk? Listen.
Right.
You see Jerk been good. Okay. Just to be real.
Yeah.
You see Jerk been good. And so for him to go there and be like, yeah, that really is the spot. Like, was great.
And they got like a ton of business and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I love that what he does is that he shines light on places that wouldn't necessarily get it. So it would be good. It would be great for cities to be able to have that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he'll be able to keep.
Yeah, I think he, the fact that he's still able to he does it so slick, like he sent other people, like you don't even know it's him ordering the food. Like I think that's what always keep him and his family safe. But I think it's unfortunate that like Boogie said, that people were sending in the death threats to the restaurants and review bombing the restaurants because of his feedback. I think that's uncalled for. He even said in his video that you should go check the food out. Don't just take my opinion. Like you go and see, because our everybody's taste buds are different. And I'm a texture person, so some people may like a different texture than I like, and so that would make me not like something.
We took Delilah to sushi and we gave her some sushi that had bad texture, and she was like,
almost couldn't keep it down. Almost couldn't keep it down. Like, nope. So it's different strokes for different folks. So, but I think that they shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be review bombing and death threatening and stuff all because of a review. Like that changes the entire scope of it. That kills the fun of it.
Yeah.
So.
All I know is that he need to come to San Francisco because he need to get on these foods right here. And it ain't even about the service. That's my problem. It's the food.
Yeah.
It's the food, because before COVID, San Francisco, you could have got good quality food, right, at a decent price, right? Now it's like mid food for higher prices. So like me and all the homies, all like the foodie homies in the Bay Area, we were ready. We were like, tell them to come over here. Because there's a lot of places in San Francisco that is too hyped up to be hyped. I'm looking at you, Farmhouse Thai Kitchen.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I had a friend come into town, right? And I took him to Farmhouse Thai Kitchen, right? And it looked good. Like the inside looked good. The food was hella mid, and I paid like damn near $100. So I was like, this thing. But 2 weeks later, I went to the hood Thai spot in the Tenderloin that was selling plates like $15 a piece, and that shit was fire. So I need Keith Lee to come to the Bay, because there's a lot of places that needs to be changed.
It's gonna be tough sled now. Everybody with him and all these things. So it's gonna be tough sled now.
Because there's real people that know that there's some
y'all. I don't think y'all understand how glad I am that he came to Atlanta, y'all. Like, they needed this. They needed the negative PR. I ain't gonna hold you. They needed the negative PR. But that's it. I'm gonna leave
because it was the hookah brunch culture. I don't know, something that Atlanta, like good home style food, like fried chicken, mac and cheese, like the mom and pops soul food spots was good back in the days. But now, as of late, Atlanta has been
they like boutique type places that are
Atlanta
like name and stuff.
Atlanta ain't never been that. Atlanta ain't never been a bougie type of place. Now it is, and now
certain pockets. You still got pockets now. Don't get to it.
Yeah.
We still got some.
Yeah.
We still got
Well,
some.
yeah, there's a ton of places.
To me,
that
it's
I'm
like
sure
it
they have
ain't
good food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still got some bomb food here. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I feel like it's still, up there,
Right. You just starting
it's
to have
just like
more
the
of these
service
boutique type
and
places
yes.
that are trying to just make a name for themselves. It's almost like social media culture leaking into
that's it. That's
the
exactly
restaurant
it.
scene.
yeah,
That's exactly it. So,
All right,
so we gonna roll into questions finally.
Yeah, we moving on to questions.
We got one
but
question.
Yeah,
One
it's
question.
beyond food
I
o'clock.
got one
I'm over
question.
here like my blood sugar low as shit, y'all.
We only got one. We only got one today.
Yeah, I only see the one, so y'all go ahead, pop it off. Don't keep asking them. We done asked them 15 minutes ago if they had questions.
Okay. All right. So the question is from Sourblow18. What female protagonist you girls are excited to see from Xbox? Joanna Dark, Sensual, Kate Diaz, or any other?
Kate. Right now, it's Kate.
Yeah, like if we're talking about people who are already like we know we'll probably be able to see them. Yeah, I would say I want to see Kate again because I want to see the rest of that story. But if we're talking about like one of the IPs that I want to be revamped is Heavenly Sword.
Ooh, I heard that.
You took it there. That's
that was the very first game I got.
That's
Ninja Theory. And that was the very first game that I got with my PlayStation 2.
That's a good one. For me, I would have to agree with Kate Diaz from this list, like Joanna Dark, Senua, and Kate Diaz. Like, I mean, of course, y'all know I love Recore, so I'm gonna say Joel, but Kate Diaz, because her parents are just top tier. Her dad, like if you played, what was it, Gears Tactics, and you saw her dad. Like he was top tier, and then her mom was gangster too. So it's like her bloodline is just awesome, right? So I would have to pick from this list. I would have to pick Kate Diaz for sure. I guess I like the equipment that Joel Adams from Recore. I like her equipment and the stuff she uses. So that's it. Yep.
Did did you answer? I don't think you did.
Sensual.
Senua.
Senua. The last installment just stuck so deep within me, even though everybody was scared of the people talking in your ears. I embraced
the voices.
I embraced the voices. So I can't wait the development of that character with the next installment. So I can't.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited to see that too. And it's like every time they release something, it's like you're on the edge of your seat. Like, come on, show something else.
That's all right. You're gonna have your Alan Wake 2 game coming out. Your thing.
You know what?
You get a little taste of that. I don't know how you
thought we
were gonna get through the show. I don't know how you thought we were gonna get through the show without saying it one time.
Don't keep talking about it till you say something, girl.
Right. Y'all remember to tweet Delilah and ask her when she gonna stream Alan Wake 2. Y'all can make sure y'all tweet that to Delilah HD.
I will do that as soon as I get off.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, I just want to do just a small little tidbit. They are saying that Alan Wake might be potentially the game of the year. That's how good
they're
it is.
calling for Alan Wake 2 to be game of the year. Yeah.
They forgot about Spider-Man.
Right. They did.
I don't know. We talked before the show that we got issues with Spider-Man. So
yeah, I don't know. If Alan Wake 2 is that good, which I'm gonna need Delilah to hurry up and play so that I can see, with my eyeballs. But
right. I'll make sure I set it up.
Cool.
Why she want to act like that though?
Right. It's all right. Like
you
can pout all the way.
I want to play this game. Come on, y'all. Oh my God. How much I owe y'all?
No. Ain't nobody taking it. We want you to play.
They're gonna boo your ass. They're gonna boo your ass. They're gonna boo your ass. They're gonna be like, boo earns.
But all right, I don't see no more questions.
Nope, and I'm hungry. Now it's official.
So we will start with outros. Miss Delilah, you do your outro, will flow up.
Sure. First off, thank you everybody for rocking out with us. We appreciate y'all being here. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We here every Saturday. We very consistent. It's very rare that you will come here on a Saturday and not have us here. Legit. So please, We've been doing this for a long time, and we enjoy your continued support. And yeah, that's it. I see you all next week. You can follow me on Twitter at Delilah_HD, and you can catch me right here on GWG. So,
yeah. All right, Miss CHAREECE.
I'm going to use my shout out to basically do what I said I was going to do, and that's call out some people in our Discord. Mr. Inferno. Sir, the next time anybody in our Discord, especially if you are active in our Discord, if you pop out a kid and do not tell us, I'm banning you like a good. Tell me. Send me a DM. You can like put it in big bold. CHAREECE, I was having a kid. Whatever. If I don't find out, I'm banning you for like 2 days.
That was wild.
Like how on just like one random afternoon we find out you finna have a kid like literally in 3 days. We ain't gonna talk about that. But because of that, we did put a new onesie in the merch store. So people, go buy your friends a onesie.
You know, people shooting up the club, they getting some babies out here.
Go do what you do. Right. Yeah. So that's my thing. Dude, next time, anybody, I don't care who you are, just let us know. We want to like we want to wish y'all well on y'all new. We want
to support y'all. You know,
yes. What I mean? That's what friends are for. But yeah, so that's my outro. This is your girl CHAREECE. Tell CHAREECE when you're having a baby, so I can at least congratulate you.
All right, yeah, Miss Lady.
I want to thank everybody that came here today, howled at us, chat with us. We've been doing this for a long time, so I don't care what nobody say. We the most consistent podcast out here.
We're about to be on 300. We're about to be on 300 episodes, y'all.
300.
24.
So, we're that close.
Well, 277.
Pretty close. Yeah.
277.
277 right next week. Right.
So hopefully, you guys share this out. Tell your peoples. We love having you guys here every week with us, and that's just. And we appreciate that with the bottom of our hearts. Check out the merch store. Check out the Patreon. There's a new entry in there. Check out our streams in our respective places. We're doing Call of Duty next week. I'm not doing it this weekend. Cocoon or Starfield. And if you guys have any ideas of what you guys want me to play, that's not like multiplayer based. I'm going to do more single player experiences. Just let me know. I do have a PC and an Xbox and a PlayStation 4. So I have it. Oh, and a Switch. So if you guys have any game recommendations, please let me know and I can get into it so we can step outside the box a little bit more. I feel like I've been running and gunning for the last year and I need to find some more new different experiences, and that's what I will do. So, and shout out to everybody who had who hating on us because they do it every day. Because they do it every day. Shout out to the motherfuckers hating on us. Y'all ain't shit. Let's keep it going.
All right, and I'm LBOOGIE0208. I would be remiss if I did not hit on my Twitter beef this week. I really was just trying to highlight some of the things we've seen. But I will say, I am who I am all the time. Y'all know I don't have no reason to be lying about bullshit. And I really don't be slinging bullshit on Twitter. So if I say that I seen something, I've seen it. If you can go to the announcement video for Sarah Bond and see a ton of hate, you can go on several publications and see a ton of hate from lots of men. But when I see it from men that look like us, I'm going to call it out every time. Period. And I don't care. I'll go ahead and take that smoke because it needs to be said. Because y'all eyes wide shut motherfuckers is going to do worse for this community and for Black women in this community. So I'm going to call it out. All right. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Tell somebody you love them. And
I love you. Yeah. You said tell somebody I love you. So I said it. Oh.